Neverthere is a narrative-driven tabletop role-playing game podcast. This season, we're using the Dungeons & Dragons 5e rules. Kinda. Sometimes the language on this podcast can get a little spicy. But if that doesn't bother you, my name's Will, and I play Six.
I'm Bruce, and I'm the voice of Archie.
I'm Frazier, and I play Margbark.
My name is Emily, and I'm the voice of Osiris.
And I'm your Dungeon Master Tanner, and this is what happened on the last episode of Neverthere, the Neverthere. Hello, dear listener. Thank you for joining us for a very special episode of Neverthere. No, it's not our second anniversary episode. That episode will be released on August 5th. What makes this episode special is the way that it's presented. This episode will be narrated by yours truly. Why? Because my original audio for this recording was heavily corrupted. So please enjoy the extra effort it took to release this episode. Please enjoy it. Oh God, it was so much effort. Sorry. Let's get into the scene. The party has gathered at the home of Kef Motz, the Witch of the Crownswood, only to find she has one of the white stones. Typically, an encounter like this would end poorly for our party, but somehow they avoided death. Kef has been swayed, and Margbark has added the white stone to his pack, in the same pouch that contains the other stone. Oops. As the smoke begins to recede from Kef's garden, something takes hold of the witch. In a rather familiar turn of events, her jaw opens wide, and from deep in her throat emits the voices of the chorus.
Oh.
Yes!
Uh-oh.
Enemies of the Maker, who are you to deny our song? Who are you to hold remnants of the divine spark of both truth and death? Lost. You are all lost. But perhaps some small truths shall guide you. Yes, truths from the child. Kef's eyes begin to change in a kaleidoscope of color. Hints of voices whisper in her ragged breath for a long moment.
Did that thing just call us enemies of the Maker?
Yes. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I think we're about to speak with Nivar for the first time. I don't know if it will be Nivar. I don't know if Nivar's been assimilated, but this is big. We have to find him and help him.
Is that who they mean when they refer to the child?
I believe so, because he said something about truth, and then he said the child. Nivar is a child god of truth. I learned that after I met him.
Pieces of the spark. Do you think they're referring to the stones?
Archie, the spark? Do you remember the spark?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. As soon as whatever the fucking chorus or whatever the fuck came on, I zoned out, because I could honestly give two fucks about deities talking to me. So until I can find the chorus and stick my axe in its face, I'm just not going to listen.
That's pretty on brand. Okay, I don't remember the spark.
I guess we'll just have to listen to what they have to say.
The voice of Nivar, the child from the drift, resonates outward from Kef. Nivar doesn't address the party directly. He only makes statements. If you fight the Devourer, you shall fail, and each of you shall suffer fates worse than death. Osiris will not just be forgotten by the living. Her incomplete soul shall dissipate into the ether, forgotten by eternity itself. And Six, only for living, shall be at fault. Archie will be consumed by his rage. He will forget himself and all those he ever loved. His mind will blur the lines between that love and the severe hate that eats at his heart. He will end the name of Cromwell with such barbaric bloodshed that no one will ever remember the Black Wolf. just the red one. Margbark will find himself again at the edge of the world, in a prison made for the blade. But the entity within will have abandoned him there. It shall roam the world, seeking another host. The space between Margbark and the blade will be agonizing. 6, with his last sliver of stolen soul, will be left. No one to talk to, no one to care for. A nearly empty metal husk waiting on eternity. And then Nivar's voice rejoins the full chorus. We only want you to find 3 things for us. The 2 parts of Nivar, the one that sees the truth and the one that hides it, and the tool that cut the Ascendant in 3. Bring us those, and we shall grant you peace in this life and a home in the next. Do you agree?
Fuck you.
Yeah, what he said.
I thought Nivar was whole. What are the other parts of Nivar?
The one that sees the truth and the one that hides it. Where do we find them?
Of this we are uncertain. We do know that they are close, however, very close, and you have interacted with them before. We can sense their presence, their energy, intertwined with your own. You have obviously been in their presence. The only question now is, who are they?
And the tool that cut them in 3. Where do we find it?
The tool will be near one of the parts. It must be close to maintain the severance.
And what the fuck are you gonna do with a fully formed Nivar?
Above all else, we only seek truth.
Margbark said fuck you. Archie said ditto. Osiris?
Well, I don't really know how I feel about the chorus.
Well, the chorus is trying to assimilate everything into them.
When I die, Mother Nature is going to take its course on me. So I don't really want my soul to go anywhere else but into the earth. So, fuck you.
Say we were to find these pieces. You find us, and we still say fuck you. Then what?
Then the child's prophecy will come to pass, and we will find someone else to finish your work. Simple, but avoidable. Then the Devourer, or, as you call it, the Neverthere, will consume every living soul. This, of course, will mean that these souls cannot find freedom within us. This possibility makes us sad.
We already know how to seal the being that eats everything. We call it the Neverthere now.
Hey, 6, I wouldn't tell these,
Don't say it's 6.
whatever this thing is anything.
I've got it. Don't worry, guys. Fuck you.
Wow.
All right, I've heard enough. I'm leaving. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of deities getting in the way of all the things that we're trying to do here. So, go back to that portal. Go to the next place we need to go. Fuck these people. Fuck Kef. Fuck the stone. Just fuck it all. You all ready to leave?
Yes. Maybe we should do so before Kef comes too.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit. Doesn't seem like they have anything to hold over us if we just say no.
And so the party leaves Kef's garden together. But before they are out of earshot, the chorus calls out, "The offer stands. Thankfully, you will eventually join us, whether you choose to or not. You can just make the world easier for the living right now." Many things in this adventure are tainted by a lack of truth. Frustrated, the group trudges away through the woods.
You guys got any idea how to just... You think we could just murder the chorus?
I really want to see that. I think I really want to see that at this point.
Can we save Nivar?
I mean, if we have to, I guess.
I like Nivar. He's very nice, at least in child form. I guess there's 2 other forms.
And the chorus said we had already interacted with those 2 forms. Who do you think they might be?
I have a theory. I think it's the lost god of...
Oh, maybe Saint Sebastian.
Maybe Saint Sebastian is
Yeah,
one
that
of them.
guy. That guy.
We should go see Saint Sebastian.
Wait, would he be the one that hides the truth or the one that sees it?
Oh, definitely the one that hides
Sees
the
it.
truth.
Oh,
He knew us before he knew us.
that is true.
But he also is hiding what God he...
Oh, yeah. And I think we got A-N, right?
Yes, I believe AEN is all we've been able to discern thus far.
I mean, it could be just a complete red herring, but I thought it was a theory. That's all.
So who would be the one that hides it?
Taish? No. That doesn't make sense.
Giard.
Giard's dead. We killed him and stomped on his head a bunch.
Oh, not Giard, his brother. Which one is that?
Viere.
It would be helpful if we knew how long ago they're split.
Ooh, I'm going to take a stab in the dark. It says about 20 fucking years ago.
In this story, it is admittedly difficult to tell when things line up perfectly and when it's just coincidence. That is also to assume that the timeline is correct at all.
I reach out to death in my head. Taish, Nivar was split into 3 pieces. Help.
Taste told you to your face he was done with you.
Yeah, that's
I'm about
fair.
to say,
But
I thought you didn't have a
maybe
connect.
he would
You're not
still
a.
hear
You're not
me.
a fucking whatever it is anymore.
DM Master, does he hear me or no?
You're a sorcerer with no good spells. Remember?
Please change your spells.
I'm going to. I got to do a long rest or something. I got to work it out with Tanner.
Oh, shit.
6 reaches out to the god of death. Taish does not answer.
Well, I mean, we could go back and talk to the chorus, but that feels kind of like...
Wait, hold on. Do I still have a connection to Saint Sebastian?
We all should have a connection to Saint Sebastian.
But I had a much
Oh,
more
you had, like,
intimate
the
connection.
eldritch-
Well, that
ooh,
sounds-
intimate.
Intimate. Ooh,
He
sure.
was intimate.
I was intimate. with
Mark
Saint
Bark
Sebastian.
intimate with Saint Sebastian. Click
Yes.
quick.
Click here now.
Click here now to watch Mark Bark totally eldritch blast all over Saint Sebastian.
Oh my God, Emily.
Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what about Mark Bark's 2 entities? Brother, you have 2 entities in you. One hides the truth, one sees the truth.
I just heard you and it just clicked in my head.
Talk to both of them and see what they do in. The thing that fucking cut him, dude.
Oh,
Was the blade.
was the blade?
This thought has potential. Unfortunately, you and I both know how quickly our party loses track of a train of thought.
Hey, Mark Bark, reach in that head of yours.
It's kind of empty in there. Hold on, let me rumble around for a minute. If you can hear me, Saint Sebastian.
The energy around Margbark glimmers with specks of gold, and he somehow manages to make a connection. Well, isn't this nice? I never thought I'd hear from you again.
Okay, so Saint Sebastian is here. We just spoke with the deity or deities, maybe, called the Chorus, about Nivar, saying that he had been split into 3 pieces. Do you know anything about this?
I've been in this cave for nearly 2 whole centuries, so my access to facts is a little lacking. However, I am connected to the ethereal remnants of so I can tell you that it hasn't been that long since Nivar was just 1 instead of 3.
I'm going to suspect it was about 20 years ago.
20? No, less than 1.
The one piece of them that has already been coalesced, if you will, with the chorus is a child. They said the other two are polar opposites in that one sees the truth and the other hides it, and that there was a special weapon used to cut Nivar into 3 pieces. And they want us to gather the other 2 pieces of Nivar as well as the weapon used to cut him, so they may put him back together and fully assimilate him into the chorus.
That sounds icky. So, what's the question?
Are you a piece of Nivar?
Me? A part of that goody two-shoes ascendant? Fuck no.
You seem to see a lot of truths, so I had to ask. So there's no information you can give me at all about this scenario. You're completely ignorant to what I'm talking about. If so, we'll just end this conversation here.
Okay, the tone? Very uncalled for. I'm so sorry if I wasn't as helpful as you thought I would be.
I think you're quite correct in that I have gained nothing from this conversation. You have given me a small piece of information in a very rough timeline, but I'm not even sure I can trust that now.
Look, severances of this magnitude have to leave a trace. At least one of the individuals created from the split will have a mark of some kind. A weird birthmark or scar or flames for hair, something. Just look for that.
I appreciate the information you've been able to give me. I'm not sure how helpful it will be, but I will take it to the party, and we will see what we can find.
We should probably figure out our relationship at some point. I kind of thought you'd like to make this monogamous on your end, but now we're in some kind of love triangle, which I didn't sign up for. I mean, we had a good thing going, so kindly loop me in when you're ready to make a decision.
Not Saint Sebastian asking, what are we? Oh my god.
All right, at this point, I'd like to interrupt him just by snapping my fingers and have a little piece of purple energy come out and just cut the conversation.
Oh, no. You do not hang up on me. I hang up on you.
He's still snapping. Mark is just snapping furiously.
Okay, I see how it is. Love you, bye. As soon as Saint Sebastian is gone, the blade picks up the conversation. That sucked.
Okay, so hopefully that means you heard the entire conversation between us, and I don't have to go back through explaining it all over again.
Margbark did, in fact, have to go back through explaining it all over again. So, what you're asking me is what I know about Nivar's split. That Saint Seb butt chin didn't.
Saint Sebastian.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. What do you know about the Nivar being cut into 3 pieces and then being, I guess, scattered about? And now there are 2 other pieces of him just roaming around. Apparently, we've already interacted with them.
Margbark, buddy, you found me on an island. What the fuck would I know about any of this?
That was so gaslighty. That was so gaslighty.
You know, what you're saying makes sense, but still, I feel you know something that you're not telling me. Because you have never lied and said you were going to be truthful. You always just lie outright.
You know, we've been together for a little while now.
You know, I'm starting to think our timeline lines up quite suspiciously with a lot of the other things we're learning about now. I don't know what that means or who that means I am.
You should figure that out.
I might just start using the gold energy from now on.
Come on, man. That sucks.
Oh, are the entity's feelings hurt?
Fucking yes. Yes. So we've been through enough.
I'm just surprised to learn that you even have feelings. This is news to me.
Man, that sucks too. You know what? I don't have to take this. I'm gonna, bye.
Where are you gonna go?
And then the entity severs the connection, which makes it twice now that Margbark has been hung up on. As these conversations are happening in Margbark's head, the party navigates back through the Crownswood towards Drosden Mill and Tether's portal.
Margbark, did you get anything useful from your entities?
Not really.
Not even Saint Sebastian?
Nope. No, he just said he had been in a cave for centuries and didn't really know anything about it. And the other one, he got all pissy because I told him it was a long thing. He's acting like a pissed off girlfriend now, so we're just going to let him be, and maybe we'll revisit later.
Understood.
The party eventually returns to Tether's portal in Drosden Mill. They enter the swirling folds of magic and return to the portal room in Perosha's observatory. There, Tether awaits. He greets the party with a small bow. Hello, sirs and madam. It's good to see you back in one piece. I'm pleased to see that my portal system is working just right.
He sounds like a banjo. Every time.
Now tell me, did you have any sort of stomach upset during travel?
No, I felt fine.
Yeah, my tummy's a little upset.
Let me see. Maybe I threw up. Oh yeah, Margbark
you know
threw
what?
up. Yeah.
Actually, I was quite sick on my stomach after using the portal, but I'm hopeful after the second time, maybe I'll become used to it.
I swear you're all children.
I threw up. Yeah, my tummy hurts.
Fucking children. That's what you all are.
I don't get nauseous.
Excuse me while I go fetch you a mop, because I feel like you were fully capable of holding that in.
Yeah, why'd y'all stick your fingers in your throat? Let's go talk to Viere.
The party leaves the portal room before Tether can return and have them clean up their own mess. They enter Viere's war room, only to find the man snoring in his chair.
Hey, Viere, we found another stone.
Viere speaks without shifting from his napping position. And were you successful in your quest?
Well, we now have 2 stones in that bag.
You have 2 stones in one bag, together, touching.
Uh-oh.
Do you purposefully seek out the worst possible course of action?
Oh, don't worry. It's the end sport of holding.
So, then you have put these stones in a pocket dimension. Do you really think that makes it safe?
I think it's pretty well contained, at least.
We could open it and see what happens.
That is a truly terrible idea. Especially here in Perosha.
So what do we do about it? How do we separate them now?
I suggest you never open that bag again and take them away from here.
All right, well, I guess we'll use the portal here to get out of your city.
We know where one more stone is, and I think we're going to have to go to Port Wayworth to get it. Do you know where the other 2 stones might be? Or how many? I don't know how many stones there are. Do you know where the other stones might be? Or how many there are total? I don't think we've ever asked you that. Or did we?
I thought we did. We knew exactly how many there were.
Dear listener, this is where I, your DM, pull back a bit of the curtain. You see, the party doesn't remember how many stones there are, and I don't recall how many stones I told them about. We know 2 are in the bag. They came from Kef Motz and Six's head. We know that the stones are linked to the souls of the group who accompanied Prince Tivian Attore to the Palace of Withering Stone. That includes Jason, Argo Malcott, Viere Cantelli, Barker Redhand, and Yira Voss. That's 5. But if Jason and Argo were working on how to make their souls whole again, why would they need 6 mechanical vessels? Strange.
Okay. Then I have one more follow-up question. do we have a way to track Barca?
Track him? No. But I believe you can follow his path back to the capital city of Velia. Barca Red Hand was the man that would kill the king, and then install Tivian as the monarch. Perhaps his mission still stands.
What do you know about Nivar?
I do not follow the common practice, and I know no more than you would be able to find in a book.
Okay.
This segment makes me truly regret the audio issue. Now, I often play frustrated for a laugh, but this time, I was truly in that headspace.
Ooh. Hey. Where is
A realization. He's done it. He's figured it out.
where did Pudridge go? He's still here, presumably.
He, in fact, did not figure it out. And so we rely on Viere to say,
I do not know where the historian went. Perhaps back with his master.
Wait, where's Chandri? Didn't we send Chandri away?
I once again remind the group that books are a wonderful, beautiful source of information.
What book are you talking about?
Do we still have that copy of Gods and Deities Nuts?
Oh, God. Is that the book you're talking about?
It is. It is, in fact, the book I was talking about.
Do we have a copy of it?
Here, check the Jansport of Holdings. See if
Hold on. No.
Okay, where's your library?
Yeah.
I don't know what book he's talking about.
Not getting it.
There's no specific book. He just wants us to go to the library.
No. You had it. You guys said the name. It's been with you the whole time. Okay, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't rely on one mode of conveying information. This is not a linear experience. But no, I'm petty. I fixate on the book.
Oh, no, there's a book. Hold on. There's a fucking book. Hold on. Finding a book.
What books have we had?
This episode's going to be titled Where
Hold
Book? What book?
What
Who
book?
book?
I'm
How
leaving all of
book?
this in.
Why
What book?
book?
Hold on.
Why and when book?
Well, the only book that I remember any significant interaction with was in the Death's Palace. Hold on,
We're
Tanner's so
looking too-
disappointed in us.
Oh, what about the book that you and Nivar and them flipped through?
That
The one with his names in it?
Yeah, that's the book
That
I was
one?
talking about. We can't get to that.
No,
book.
that wouldn't have
Yeah,
any
that book is-
information.
Hold on. I'm
No.
looking at. Hold on.
Hold on.
Tanner.
Hold on.
Who
Wait
would have
for
the
it.
most attention to this book, Tanner?
Wait.
Osiris has a book.
Osiris has a book. I was
Osiris
about to
has a
say,
book.
that's why I said wait. That's literally why I said wait.
Osiris has a book.
Hey, Osiris, don't you have a
Osiris-
fucking book?
Yeah, hold on, actually.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't like. I'm glad it wasn't me.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure
you're
this
good,
book
Bruce.
actually tells me stuff about like the chorus and
didn't-
shit. Hold on, let me.
Didn't Barca write that fucking book?
I don't know. No, I don't
Wait,
think Barker
oh,
wrote the book.
no.
The book.
Book
It writes
do-
itself.
doesn't- Yeah, it just shows up with good information that we need at the perfect amount of time, like perfect time.
This was perfect. A wonderful moment for me to yes and their creativity. But no, I use this as a method to get them to the point that I want them. I'm putting a square peg in a round hole and forcing them to do the same. I am so sorry, players. Forgive me? I'm going to cut down on this particular interaction here. We're going to get to the part that I want them to get to, and the method that we got there is... it just is. So here, enjoy the point that I wanted to make.
D&D's nuts.
Anatomy. Get out.
I
Wait, is
remember
it
someone talking
referencing
about the first edition.
of Gods and Deities Nuts?
I remember someone talking about the first edition.
Yes.
Excuse me, Viere, do you happen to have the first edition of Gods and Deities Nuts in your library?
This next bit of my recording was preserved well enough to present to you. So here it is. My frustration. You have the first edition of Gods and Deities Nuts.
Do we?
It was given to you.
Actually, it's right here. I pull it out. Never mind, Viere.
Pull your Deities Nuts out.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, I flipped to that chapter. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. It's right here about Nivar. Nivar has 3 parts. One of them is 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Wait a minute. We just went through all that shit with Emily's book and finding some shit in there just to lead us to the correct
God's
book
Deities.
we were supposed to know about the whole fucking time. At first I was like, God, Emily's such a dummy for not even knowing what items like are pertinent to her character, but then it's actually
I
all of
said
us are
I
dumb and
mentioned
Will's
the Gods
dumb.
and Deities Nuts.
Yeah, we all said Gods and Deities Nuts, but you seem so disappointed in us after we said that. Anyways, all right.
Yeah, so we thought it was a lie.
I'm here to hit shit, okay? Not read fucking books.
Yeah.
I need more
Okay.
alcohol.
I flipped to the Gods and Deities Nuts chapter on Nivar and start reading aloud. What does it say when I read aloud?
It says you a bitch.
The chapter on Nivar is actually pretty long. But thankfully, there's a bulleted list at the end that sums everything up. Nivar Sakir was born into an unimpressive line of humans. Like his mother, he had fair skin and dark hair. He was a curious child with a penchant for trouble and a love for the sciences. In his late teens, he was severely injured and lost an eye. He learned from his past mistakes and began to seek the truth of our world. In his early 30s, he forged a sword, Truth Seeker, which could cut through the dimensional barrier and allow Nivar to see into another dimension. With this new power, he discovered that our universe was only one of many. Through sheer will and conviction, he ascended. His last words on the mortal plane were, "I have wondered, I have searched, and I have heard the beginning of everything. I now go forth to listen for the end."
I don't know. It sounds like the chorus might not be all that bad.
Oh, disagree.
He said
Hey.
disagree.
I do have a question for you, Margbart. How long have you known Dredge?
Oh, Dredge and I go back years. We were shipmates.
Has he always had that eye?
As long as I've known him.
Oh, okay. Is this a quick thought?
We've come into... So, the thing said that we've come into contact with both parts of the missing parts of Nivar?
I'm just thinking back through all of our escapades now.
Oh, fuck me, dude. My sword is the sword, dude.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
it has
is.
to be.
I agree with that.
I'm trying to figure out the eye. The one with the scar on its eye.
Hey, Six, why don't you flip through that book of yours to the AN section?
Ooh.
I go back to the index and just
Because this
look
is
at
the
that.
first edition.
6 flips back to the index and finds underneath the A's, AN, and a garbled mess of letters. Starting on page 16.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Go to that page.
Flip to page 16.
yeah, I
Flip
flipped
to
page 16. I flipped page 16.
Page 16 is the only page that covers this deity. The only letters you can make out on the garbled page are an infrequent AN.
Yeah. This is stupid. This doesn't seem like how language should work.
God damn it.
Well, at least we know Sebastian's kind of telling the truth about that. Maybe. Or maybe he did this. He might have done this. We know where another stone is. Hey, let's make sure to put the next stone in a different pocket.
What are we going to do about the current situation?
I think that we will think about it as we go to the next stone.
Okay, let's do it.
Right? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
We got a lot of thinking to do, and I think we need to think about
This is going to absolutely bite us all in the ass.
which part.
All of it.
I agree. I think I don't think the chorus was lying. I think it really believes we're going to fail, but I don't think we're going to fail.
And we go through the portal.
With newfound determination and potentially more questions than answers, the party heads back to the portal room. Inside, they find Tether, who is standing there with a mop. Well, aren't I glad that you decided to come back? I got this mop for you so you can clean up your throw up.
I'm no stranger to swabbing a poop deck.
And I start swabbing the floor to clean the vomit.
I look at Archie and say, Archie, what do you think about maybe we could get teleported to a gallery in Port Wayworth?
I think that's a terrible idea. Let's just pop into a fucking courtroom when we're the most wanted men in Port Wayworth and woman.
I've never been an outlaw before.
Oh, okay. Well, Port Wayworth?
Man, we don't really have much else of a choice.
Or should we just get teleported to, instead of Port Wayworth, the dungeon with Dormloud?
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
I don't even think we could get teleported there.
Tether chimes in. I could teleport you anywhere you like, sir, that you know of and that you've been to. Because magic.
How do we tell you about a place that we don't even know how to get to?
Have you been to this location?
Yeah?
Well, then I can get you there.
Can we rest first? I'm a little tired.
The party wisely decides to focus on their health and energy and take a long rest. Soon they are ready to depart. But towards what goal?
We could follow Barca, but the only place we know where a stone is presumably with Dormloud in that cave.
Are you telling me we're about to go face Stormloud?
Are you telling me I'm going to have to go back and face the death of my Chablis?
Not the Chablis. Maybe, Mark, it might still be like sticky on the ground and you can lick it up or something.
I'm a pirate, not an animal.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I don't know. It's just a thought.
You do some animalistic things, Mark.
The party returns to Tether. All right, folks. So where is it I'm sending you?
Cavern.
Cavern. All right. That's pretty nondescript. But if you think hard enough about the place, I'm pretty sure I can get you there. And then Tether waves his hands, and a new portal opens in one of the archways. I do wish you all good luck, and try not to vomit on the way there.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Portal noises?
The group feels the now familiar lurching in their stomach as they step through the portal and are instantly transported across the continent. But the question is, where in the cavern would they like to end up?
Oh, boy. I say we just end up right at the place where we left him, that one room in the middle.
Yep, sounds about right.
Inside. Does anybody have any objections to that?
Outside.
No, outside.
Outside the door. Yeah, outside
Yeah.
the door. Yeah. Anybody have objections to that?
Nope.
After a few moments of being lurched through teleportation space, the party ends up outside of the Hadley's headquarters. They can still see the sign that says Hadley & Sons. The door, however, is blown off its hinges, outwards into the street. As the party looks into the building, they can see that the table has been placed back upright. Chairs are set all around it, and on the center of the table sits a bottle of Faralmacan Chablis.
Oh my god. A full complete bottle?